Hello everybody, welcome to my new video. I know that intro is kind of cheesy, but I'm working on it. So anyhow, here today I'm working on a sketch with a new kind of pen that I've never used before. One of my favorite YouTube artists uses fountain pens a lot, and I became curious as to what it would be like to draw with a fountain pen. I used to draw with a dip ink pen, but that was always kind of messy and pain in the ass, so I stopped doing it. And so the fountain pen seemed like a good in-between. So I got one for Christmas, and here I am sketching out something with it just to kind of try it out and see how it works. I like drawing with ink, actual ink, and instead of like markers. Sometimes it's nice to see the ink actually sitting on top of the paper. You can see the little, when it's wet, it's kind of shiny, and then it dries into it. It gives it a nicer, sort of richer look. It's not really a problem if you're going to just be scanning your artwork and put it on the computer and doing something with it in the computer. It really doesn't matter that much. But if the thing that you're drawing is going to be the end product, it's kind of nice to have just actual ink sitting there, because it just has a nice black, more professional look to it. Anyhow, I'm noticing that the ink pen, the fountain pen is flowing really nicely. I can move pretty quickly and draw, and I'm not really weighed down by worrying about whether it's going to work. You do have to kind of move in a certain direction with it. If you go backwards with it, it doesn't tend to flow so good, but that's not too much of a problem once you get used to it. Anyhow, so I'm just kind of sketching, doing what I call like automatic drawing. I really had no idea what I was going to draw before I started, so I just started drawing, and this is what started coming out. Okay, so I did notice that one of the things that can happen if you're not careful is you drag your hand across the ink before it's all the way dry. It makes a little bit of a smear, which considering I'm kind of more used to felt markers, it's a little bit unusual for me to have to keep track of where I'm drawing or where my hand is sitting. But it's just one of those things you figure out as you go. So you're going to use a fountain pen or any kind of pen that stays wet for a little while. Yeah, you do have to make sure and keep your hand out of the wet area until it's dry. So you want to work in a certain direction. I like, as you notice, I like working kind of scribbly and loose, especially for the subject matter that I'm working on. It's an old mansion or haunted house or whatever, and so it would be all crackly and broken and crooked and stuff like that. So it kind of adds to that a little bit. Anyway, this is I think my fourth or fifth video now, and I'm still trying to get things together. I think my lighting is better on this one here. I have an area set up at my house now where it's kind of a dedicated drawing on camera area, so I can have proper lighting and have my camera set up a little bit better. I'm going to try to do a little more intimate type stuff where it's like closer to my hand, so you can really kind of see the ink actually going down on the paper. And I've got in mind some sketchbook stuff. Sketchbooks are really important, and I'll talk about that more when I do those videos, but it's a good idea to keep a sketchbook so you can keep practiced in various things. I belong to several Facebook art and drawing groups, and I constantly see young artists on there asking for tips on what can I do to improve my artwork. What can I do? What are the tips that you guys can give me? And my response is always practice, practice, practice. There's really no actual rules or tips that will make you a better artist. I mean, you can learn things that would make you improve your art, but if you don't practice, and if you don't have that time under your belt doing it, those tips really aren't going to do you a whole lot of good. I can tell you, do this or do that, but if you really don't have any actual drawing time, and they're not really going to help you that much. So just practice. I mean, so that's why a sketchbook is really nice. You just draw in it. It doesn't have to be a finished piece. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be even good. It doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of getting your hand to be used to what it's doing. There's something called muscle memory, and when your muscles remember or get used to how to do something, they do it better the next time. And they do it better the next time, and the better the next time. And so that the more often you do it, the better you get. That's really the best way to draw better. And drawing better is a matter of opinion anyway, really. I mean, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So what is actually better. This is I think my 4th or 5th video now, and I'm still trying to get things together. I think my lighting is better on this one here. I have an area set up at my house now where it's kind of a dedicated drawing on camera area, so I can have proper lighting and have my camera set up a little bit better. I'm going to try to do a little more intimate type stuff where it's like closer to my hand, so you can really kind of see the ink actually going down on the paper. And I've got in mind some sketchbook stuff. Sketchbooks are really important, and I'll talk about that more when I do those videos, but it's a good idea to keep a sketchbook so you can keep practiced in various things. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. Please like it, subscribe to it, comment, and share it. It would help me a lot. All right. Thank you very much. Bye.